So I was scrolling through the Eternal Senia fandom, and I came across online about when Senia's sword breaks, she uses her hands. And it all came to me. Time to beat Eternal Senia without a sword. Let's do this. Alright, I'm 15 seconds into the run, and I'm already the problem. My keyboard decides that my right arrow key, my movement key, wants to open up the Windows search bar every time I press it. So I have to resort to one hand on my actual keyboard for abilities, and the other hand on my laptop keyboard. This continues for about 2/3 of the game. Sorry for all the clunky movements. Okay, I just want to clarify this now because I know I'm going to get comments about it. So the punching animation differs throughout the game for some reason. I'm going to punch this slime in a second, and it's an actual punch animation. But later on, once you have the option to unequip your sword, it still shows a sword animation, and I have no idea why. This game, it's just weird. Alright, it's time for the first main boss fight of the game, and it went so much better than I thought, honestly. I knew this fight was going to take a while, but I honestly expected to wipe once or twice. This is my first attempt, and it went pretty well. This is where it really kicks into me with how little damage we do, and our health pool and defense is not big enough, that we almost die in the first 2 rooms. This is atrocious to say the least. And yes, for those who are wondering, my abilities still work even though I don't have a sword equipped. Why? Game coding, don't question it. This is a great example to show how weak we really are, that our W doesn't even one-shot the plants. That's really bad. They have like a health pool of like 30. This is gonna be a very long and painful run. Alright, well I get a minute here, I'm just gonna chill and talk. So, that the first death of the run here is coming up, very sadly. Although I expected to die way earlier than this, although I can't say I didn't expect to win through this part. I usually die here in runs of having a sword. So after this, I decided to go back and power up and clear through everything else, including getting prepped for the dodge books. And then after that, I'm going to cut back to the arcane realm. Alright, so here's my stats going in before going into the arcane realm. They're okay, but I'm still not in full gear yet, so this is gonna be a struggle. time for the first arcane boss fight, and it goes really smoothly actually. Although I don't have damage, it doesn't really have a good consistent way of damaging me, so after a long drawn out fight, I just take the win. Alright, big cut ahead here, so I gotta save some time. I already defeated all the other 3 King Fairy mobs, so this is the last boss that I've left. I've already gotten all of the elite books beforehand and all the chests, so the other 3 bosses didn't do any damage to me. So King Dragon's the only one that actually posed a threat, and I still come out winning in the end, although it's close. Second, I'll give you a freeze frame so that you can see my stats before I go into the boss fight. There you go. Gonna be honest, I was not really worried about this fight at all. The exploding mushrooms can be a problem, but with enough just dodging and killing the elf arrow archers for health back, I was never in danger of this fight at all. So I'm skipping ahead so where things get interesting. In this point in the run, I can really feel that my damage is just through the gutter, man. But this is where our savior comes in, being able to throw my comrades on repeat. I am now a caster. You can't change my mind. After skillfully working my way through, I'm finally at the first boss of this area. And once again, it's slow, but I'm doing consistent damage, and they can't really hurt me much. So, pretty easy win. I'm not complaining, I'll take all the free wins I can get. Fun fact, did you know that death actually has an attack? I kill this thing so fast every time that I didn't know that it has an attack until I tried punching it to death. And it's still underwhelming, even with my bare hands. This boss is just so bad, and I feel bad for him. But at the same time, another free win, and I won't complain. I feel bad for repeating the same words every time I get to this section so far, but really, the only challenging boss fight that I've had so far was Chain Dragon. Everything else is just dodge and hit, dodge and hit. So it's another free win. And I'm not sure what is up with this run, but I have had so many weird glitches and exploits and bugs in this one run, I don't believe it. It's just stupid. Alright. Alright, time for cool exploit number 86 for this video. Did you know if you mash Eon bosses that they get stun locked? Yeah, I don't know why, but they do. I don't know, man, but I'll take it. And yes, we are doing it again. Do you really think I would fight this thing in melee without a sword? I'm a caster, for crying out loud. And yes, I died. People talk about this. And glitch. We don't talk about it either. This game is fun. Well, after marking the second death of this run, it's okay. This gem is still here because game physics. Just don't question it. If I ever say it, just never question this game, alright? On to the third boss. Alright, and now it's time to stun lock the third boss. Wait, why is it moving? Why is it moving? No, it's moving. I can't stun lock it. Help. Well, that marks the third death. Wait, what? I died twice? Okay, I guess that marks the fourth death of the run too right there. I'm gonna just go to the fourth boss and stun lock that one out because I can. Alrighty, attempt 2 on the succubus, and it was really close. I didn't lose, but after I think 1 or 2 more levels and coming back, I should be able to brute force this, which is really surprising to me actually. I thought I'd be here to level 40. Alright, I'm back for attempt 3, and I just glitch it. Why couldn't this just happen the first attempt? Things would have been so much easier and faster for me. But, I guess I can't complain. This is the hardest thing I've had so far, and the first time I've actually had to grind for something. So, some interesting things at least. Cool. Alright, time for the second main boss fight of the game, and it's a weird one, because it's just taking me forever to kill these gargoyles, but the boss can't damage me once again. It's just dodging simulator and throwing more fairies, because I'm a caster. But this gets me to the point in the game where I know I have a lot coming up, and I need to power up fast, so on to the next chapter, I guess. Alright, I'm sorry to stop it here, but come on, the reshade of the pink to the dark purple and the slightly dark colors. Someone else has to think that's epic, right? Is that just me? Alright, then I continue. Alright, now that I basically just got Eternity Burst, I need a speed run into getting my last big armor upgrade, which is the Violet Ruby shirt, because it just gives a ton of stats for no reason. And once I get this, I can just speed run. And I mean speed run the rest of this game. Time for a time lapse, baby. And here we are, the final boss fight of the game. And honestly, I am not worried at all about this first half. This first half of the boss fight is a complete joke. The second half, which I'm probably just going to skip to immediately after this, is the more challenging one. And that one is still in, and I'm kind of worried, but not really. I don't think I've ever died on that fight. But only one way to find out. Alright, and with that fight finished, that concludes the entire game. I'm very surprised at the difficulty spikes on where it happens. I expected the first area to be a spike that I would just have to level through, but I didn't have to even level that much. I think I had to level like 2 levels at most, and early on that's like nothing, and then I had the half level for the succubus fight, but besides that, the entire game was just slower, and it really didn't feel that much more challenging, but it was definitely an experience. Um, I could look into it. I could probably break my hand doing it, but I could try and do no swords in Eternal Senia 2, the tapping mobile game. Or if you want to leave me a comment on maybe like no abilities or no armor or something like that for the original game, I'm down to try that too. And I will thank you for coming and watching, and I'll let you just enjoy the last minute and a half of music. Have a good day. See ya.